But let me just ask you this. Why is Jeffree Star voguing in the thumbnail of every single apology video?
Ooh, I love karma.
I have to laugh. Otherwise, I'd probably cry.
I wish I could laugh. I really do. If you want to support a Black-owned, vegan, homemade cosmetics brand, I will link this down below. Hello, my name is Happy Black Legends, and I got my little notebook, I got my notes. Today, I wasn't planning on filming a video because I'm really not in a good mental space today, like truly, and I was like, I don't feel like it. I just don't feel like doing that shit today. But I stumbled upon this mess. I stumbled upon this mess, and it's so terrible that I have to bring you into it. I need you to suffer with me. So, I can't even remember. Like, I literally can't even remember, like, what time is it? I've been at this for 2 hours, okay? Well, no. I have been at this for 2 hours. I don't even remember how I stumbled down this path, this journey, but here I am. I decided to read some of the lyrics from Jigglypuff's Starbucks's EP titled Plastic Surgery Slumber Party. Now, I'm not gonna get into the social, implications of sort of glamorizing plastic surgery. That's a whole nother video, and that's such a convoluted topic. There can be an argument made that plastic surgery sort of empowers people, and many people do need plastic surgery for medical reasons. When I was a child, I was really big and I had huge titties. Like, I'm talking, I was 12 years old with like double D's. Do you know how terrible that is? And I remember asking my mom for my 13th birthday for like a breast reduction. So there have been times in my life where I've wanted some sort of cosmetic work. I don't feel that way now, but I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about the lyric. That was so gross. I'm sorry. I'm here to talk about the lyrics, and that's what I'm going to focus on. I went on Genius.com and I didn't know what to expect. I didn't listen to the songs in its entirety because I did not want to give this man any of my streams. I just listened to quick little Apple Music previews on Genius, and just from that alone, I am mentally scarred. So, Jeffree, based off of this album, this EP or whatever, he doesn't really sing. He kind of has that like Disney Channel rapper drag queen thing going on where they know they can't sing, so they just kind of talk over an electronic beat. That's what he does, which is fine. He built a career out of it. I mean, he had many fans. So, what works works. There are many songs that I like that follow that style, but I was actually expecting him to sing. Like, so I was kind of surprised when I heard the music. I was like, oh, okay, like, but so let's just go track by track. There's 6 tracks. One of them's a remix, so I'm not even gonna bother. So there's just 5 songs, and these 5 songs, like the lyrics, it's so, I don't know why I'm surprised, but like, what the hell? So the first song is titled Eyelash Curlers and Butcher Knives, and then I think in parentheses it's like, what's the difference or something like that. So I ain't gonna lie. Honestly, 7-year-old me might have been into this one track from the snippet that I heard. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and act like I don't like electronic trash music. I do. I enjoy it every now and then. So this was the only track where I was like not completely offended and just not completely disgusted. Then we move on to Pink Surgery and Slumber Party. Plastic Surgery, I don't know why I wrote pink, and Slumber Party, which this track, okay. The biggest issue with this album is the motherfucking cover. I've been very candid on this channel about my struggles with my eating disorder. I've been very candid. I don't purge, but seeing this image, it's like really upsetting me and my homegirls. Like, I'm not even trying to, I don't know, am I about to cry? Like, for real? It's just, it's not a joke. Eating disorders aren't some fucking aesthetic. There's nothing funny about struggling with an eating disorder. It ruins your whole life, okay? Like, I'm sorry if I'm coming across angry, but like the cover for this really, it just really bothered me. So the cover of this album just completely glorifies eating disorders and whatnot. And in this song, he has a lyric, "Ugh, do I look fat?" Now, there's an argument that could be made. Oh, this is 2007. It was in to be thin and sickly and whatnot. Okay. Well, in the 1840s, you know, slavery was totally chill too. So what's your point? Just because it was okay then doesn't mean it's okay. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't think that this is okay. Like, I don't know. It just, I guess I'm sensitive to it because of my struggles, but this really bothered me. Like, the cover and then like this lyric, and this was like the second track, and I was like, okay, so we're just jumping right in. We're just jumping right in, aren't we? And then like I said, he doesn't really sing, he kind of just sings talk. So he has a line, and it's Botox, amusement parks, pageant parades, suicide past. What? This ain't no slam poetry. What the hell are you doing? I don't know. Again, I don't know. I mentioned this in I mentioned this in my last Jeffree Star video. I'm sorry, Jigglypuff Starbucks. I mentioned this in the last video about him. I truly don't know much about his past. I don't know much about the struggles he's faced. I know he's lied about his past and he's been proven and called out on those lies, but in terms of his mental health, in terms of him struggling with any sort of thing like that, I don't know. I truly don't know much about it. So maybe he has been suicidal before, I don't know. I just thought that was such a weird line. And he constantly like references cocaine. We really are the queen of angles today, aren't we? Hello, it's editing me. I didn't even like notice all the, like I noticed the lines about the razors, but I thought they were like shaving razors for like getting ready to go to like a social. But now that I think about it, I know Jeffree's talked about like struggling with self-harm in the past, but there's a lot of weird imagery that he uses when it comes to razors, and for me, as someone who struggled with self-harm, I just find it really weird. And he even did a photo shoot for his lipstick Nazi party, where he was like bleeding out of his arms. It's just, what? He has a line that's like pink razors, cocaine, sounds like an LA party. Is he okay? Like, did he do cocaine? Or is he just, was that just the aesthetic, the MySpace pink emo aesthetic? I was born 1999, so I missed that era completely. I had to go through the Tumblr era though, so did I win or did I lose? That's up to you. Track number 3. He has a song titled Straight Boys. When I saw this, I literally, yeah. So he really went after James Charles. He really went after James Charles for going after straight boys, but he has a whole song talking about how he loves to go after straight boys. What? Huh? What? What? This song also was just terrible. Like, based off the snippet I heard, it was just terrible. It was really bad. No vibe. The vibe, he failed the vibe check. Failed. Completely. His music is just weird. It's weird. I don't know. This shit was just weird, man. And then we move on to Ice Cream. And in this song, he kind of like sexualizes like underage sex. Like, there's a line, pre-teen submarine rhinestone hormones, like glamorizing underage copulation. Excuse me? Excusez-moi? Je comprends pas. Vraiment. And then this is probably the song with like the most like terrible lyrics in my opinion. It's called We Want Cunt. Okay, cunty. Teleport us to Mars. Or the trash can. Like, so, in the snippet, I don't know if he actually says niggas, but it's in the song. The N-word is in the song. The N-word is in a non-black person's song. Niggas on death row request me for their last meal. Again, with the Coke references. Is he okay? There's I think sometimes when we talk about glamorizing things, there's a really fine line, right? Because if someone had an experience with something and they're singing about it, I don't think it's always fair to be like, oh, they're glamorizing it. But like, it's just weird because he's made his whole, like I guess that's just his aesthetic. Maybe I don't know. You know, fuck that. I'm not making excuses for this man. What am I doing? Oh my God. This line right here is just terrible. Like there's Asian tourists scream when I walk down the street. They worship me like Jesus praying at my feet. Flashing all their cameras, taking pictures of me, going to their surgeon saying, make me look like Jeffrey. Do I have to explain? I don't think I do. Then this line really this line was just in poor taste. I like dick like Anna Nicole loves trim spot. Now this was 2007. So I don't know if Anna Nicole had already passed at this point. I really don't know. I was born 1999. So I didn't know much about Anna Nicole Smith besides the name up until last year. For some reason last year, for like a week, I spent like hours watching interviews and weird documentaries of her because her story was just so devastating and it felt like she was doomed from the start, and like it just really touched me deeply, her story and her situation. And for those of you guys who don't know who Anna Nicole Smith is, she was a model and she had a drug addiction, and she, towards the end of her life, after she had a kid, she gained some weight, and this was in the early 2000s, and so if you were, you know, everyone knew her as a model, and they were like, oh, like, you're big now, that's gross. And honestly, like, that, it just makes me so sad. And people sort of kept pressuring her to lose weight, and then she started to sell, like, diet pills, and I think, like, Trim Spa, I think they even, like, are defunct now, because like it was proven that this medication is terrible for you, as most diet appetite suppressants are like really bad for you. Most of them can cause some sort of cardiac arrest, heart issues. And then she like died of an overdose like 2 days after her son went. Her story is just so sad, and it's just sad. And so I don't know if she was already passed at this point, but personally, in my opinion, that is such poor taste. I don't know, that just really made me feel uncomfortable. Like, that just made me feel really uncomfortable. And then John Benet's training bra, applying my lipstick while wearing John Benet's training bra. You're really writing a lyric about a child who was murdered and whose death is still unsolved, and you're sexualizing it? What are you doing? He led this whole campaign against James Charles for being a predator, but it seems like Jefe Estrella is out here doing the same exact shit.
Hey, hi, it's editing me. I didn't even mention this, but this EP isn't on Spotify. And I wonder if that has to do with the cover or like his use of the N-word. Like, I wonder why. This is a terrible angle. This day sucks.
But like literally like this whole like journey that I just went on really was stressing me out because like each song just got like worse after the other, and then like I was like, what? Like what is going on here? Like what? I was so confused. And then this is to end on a little bit of a funny note. I believe he ends the song with "Bitch better have my money," which that was funny to me because I was like, oh, so Rihanna is not original. Oh, that was the only thing that kind of made me laugh. I ain't gonna lie. I saw that and I was like, that's hilarious. I don't know. This was so gross. Ignorance is bliss. I hate, as a marginalized person, I hate like that quote. I hated that quote for so long, but honestly there's some truth to it. Before this, I was having a bad day and it's hot and I was just annoyed and I was like, you know what? The day is almost over. But now I'm even more annoyed and I'm even more hot and it's almost over, but Jesus Christ. I just don't get it. The cover is the thing that really, for me, like he said the N-word. Okay, so he was racist. He maybe, perhaps, or maybe didn't glamorize drugs and plastic surgery. And he also managed to sexualize children in a 6-track EP. And he glamorized eating disorders. His mind. Only Hefe can do that. Anyways, I'ma go. Before I go, let's focus on something positive. Let me do a deep breathing exercise. Last night, I was happily surprised with the news that I have received a new motherfucking patron. Edward, thank you so fucking much for joining the fam. You now make us lucky number 7. Who wants to join and be my gay 8? Let me know. My Patreon is linked down below. As always, I'm also going to thank Jamie and Annabelle and the rest of my patrons. Thank you to my subscribers, and thank you to you, the viewer, for watching this. Thank you. I'm trying to be positive. I'm really trying. But this just like I'm already having a bad day. I'm already just like not in the mood. I'm not down to clown. And this was clowning all around. So I'm going to just go. I said what I've said. Not much else I can do about it. And I will see y'all in the next one. Alrighty. Bye.